Tonight, a mother is spending her first hours without her young daughter after losing an international custody tug-of-war. The little girl is heading back to Europe with her father for Christmas, and for good. It's a case that raises questions about what's best for a child.
She's the little girl excited to be opening her Christmas presents early.
It's Christmas time.
But for her mother, this is heartbreaking. It's their last moments together before saying a final goodbye.
How do you tell a 2-year-old that for Christmas you're gonna lose your mum? And I haven't even spoken to her about it. I don't even know what to say. She's just a little girl.
We can't show you their faces or tell you their names, but this shattered mum wants you to know their story.
I love Christmas time.
It began the moment she gave birth to her daughter in Belgium almost 3 years ago. The mother claims her husband became emotionally and physically abusive towards her and their baby, an allegation he has denied. Leaving no choice, she says, but to flee home to Australia when the Indigenous child was 7 months old.
You're just trying to keep your baby safe, you know?
The mother says she had no idea she was breaking an international law under the Hague Convention, an agreement made between dozens of countries back in 1981, designed to stop child abduction.
91% of Hague mothers are fleeing domestic violence. You're not thinking about there's going to be this court case where you have to prove he's not safe.
She fought for more than a year in court to keep her child in Australia, but lost. The judge ruling the little girl's habitual residence was Belgium, and that a Belgian court is best to establish who should have custody of the child.
I've spent every cent I have trying to keep her safe. I have campaigned tirelessly to protect my daughter and other people's children. I have asked for help from every turn.
In her findings, the judge's impression of the mother was she was trying to rewrite history and considered her to be an unreliable witness. The father, who vehemently denied behaving in a way that was coercive, controlling, was found to be a reliable witness who gave his evidence in a considered way. Earlier this month, the government introduced a new law that requires Australian courts to consider allegations of family and domestic violence before any return orders are made for children under the Hague Convention. A move that hasn't helped this distraught mother, who today was forced to hand her 2-year-old daughter over to authorities to be reunited with her foreign father.
Yeah, I just know she'll be terrified. So she's going to spend Christmas Day screaming, and I know it will be for me.
In a statement, Mark Dreyfus says there are no legal grounds for the Attorney-General to intervene in this case.
One can only imagine the pain and misery that she's suffering at the moment, having to lose her child in these circumstances.
Lawyer Elias Tabshuri.
The lesson to be learned from this is that there are laws overseas that we have to comply with. We have to understand that laws that are there to protect us in this country are also there overseas to protect their residents. The worst thing that she could have done here was to take that child out of Belgium without permission.
What do you say to the Australian government?
Well, we're better than this. Australia is better than this. The best interests of the child and the best interests of the First Nations child must be the primary consideration during all Hague Convention proceedings. And why not? Why not lead the way and lead the world into better legislation that protects children, because our children are voiceless.
It's a very complicated system you would not want to get caught up in. Very sad. And a statement from the Australian Immigration Department is on our website.